Park for the Northern Final of the Leyland Daf Cup. Tranmere Rovers take on 4th Division Doncaster Rovers for a place at Wembley in this two-legged Northern Final. The first match here on Monday the 12th of March at Prenton Park, and then away at Doncaster, the second leg of this Northern Final on Tuesday the 3rd of April. Well, Doncaster wearing the green strip. I've noticed that Eric Nixon has to keep his tracksuit top on, which is a blue and white top. He cannot use his usual goalkeeper's outfit. And there's the first free kick of the evening against Lee Turnbull. And you can bet your bottom dollar that Doncaster Rovers will be fired up for this evening. Tranmere Rovers, with the home advantage of course in this first leg, will be looking to capitalise as much as possible. And it's an area free kick with Jimmy Harvey to take it. Knocked inside. Mark Hughes has got the ball, can't do anything with it, and away come Doncaster. Straight in with Steve Vickers with a good challenge. Rides 2 challenges, still manages to keep possession of the ball. Mungall tries to find Chris Malkin. Malkin speed. Well, he fouled Vince Brocky, and that's a free kick to Doncaster Rovers. Mungall inside, Muir, good dummy, but it was well read. Now Harvey to Mungall. Back to Harvey, bit of space. Again, well read by Jack Ashurst, the former Leeds player. But Tony Thomas gathers the ball through. Ian Muir, oh, what a good tackle that was. David Jones is back in defence and managed to take it away from Ian Muir's foot. Good combination play between Thomas and Muir there. And there's Tranmere's first set piece of the evening. A Harvey throw in, short this time to Tony Thomas. Got a chance to cross it. Can Harvey get the cross in? No, good ball back to Thomas. He can get the cross in. Malkin's header off the head of Muir by Ashurst. Harvey, Mungall looking for Steele. Jones and Steele clashing again. Steele does well to control it, looking for some support down the right. McNabb's the first player to move. He's got Muir on the left. It was going that way, but Brevitt clipped out. Thomas with a volley. Good effort from Tony Thomas. 17 minutes gone now. Steve Vickers has moved up. It's a low one this time. Thomas. Wasn't a bad effort. Certainly had enough time to tee it up. A different corner from Tranmere Rovers, this time from Jimmy Harvey, finding Tony Thomas. And a good effort, a goal there. We'll be happy with their performance so far in the match. Rufus Brevitt to take the throw. Vickers could only knock it inside. And John Muir's shot was a good effort, that. Fourth a good save out of Eric Nixon. Neil McNabb was nowhere near him there. Misunderstanding. Now McNabb has been very quiet. But there's a good ball. Now Thomas got a chance to cross it again. He's still got a chance. It's deflected. It's up the bar. And the push by Jim Steele on Vince Brocky, with the right back ending up in the net, but not the ball. Tony Thomas, 2 bites of the cherry there, and a deflection favoured Rovers and skimmed off the crossbar. Mark Samways in the Doncaster goal. One goal's in first. Davy Higgins does well, knocks it through to Jim Steele. Mark Hughes' clearance. Straight down the middle, Ashurst knocks it back, and Harvey's ball through. Now can Muir score? 2 bites of the cherry. Yes, Ian Muir scored for Tranmere Rovers. Doncaster's back 4 are fuming. They were looking for an offside. It was a mistake, I think, by Ashurst, and Jimmy Harvey's header intercepted it well. And there was Ian Muir to score his 26th goal of the season. And that will be a little bit of breathing space to Tranmere. His first shot at goal was well saved by the keeper, but a delicate chip with the outside of his right foot makes Tranmere 1, Doncaster 0. Samways. Well, there's a lot of room for John Muir. He tussles with McNabb. John Muir takes his shirt off for Neil McNabb. Light-hearted coming into the game there, but it's back to the serious stuff now as Tranmere Rovers have conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. Lee Turnbull's over it, he'll have a go at goal. Wasn't a bad effort. Well into injury time now this first half. And that's the final effort of the first half. The Doncaster Rovers certainly given Tranmere Rovers a lot to think about in this first 45 minutes. They've battled well, certainly not defended. And Tony Thomas's effort in the 23rd minute that skimmed off the crossbar. And then Rovers finally broke the deadlock on the 29th minute, thanks to an effort, twice taken effort from Ian Muir, after originally a good save by Mark Samways. So the half-time score, Tranmere Rovers 1, Doncaster Rovers 0. But they know that will not be enough to take to Yorkshire at the beginning of April. So they'll be looking to capitalise on their efforts of the first half. But to fair to Doncaster Rovers, they certainly gave Tranmere a game at the moment by far out of the match. Be interesting to see what tactics Doncaster Rovers employ in this second 45 minutes. One thing's for sure, in under a minute they've got themselves their first corner of this half. In fact, incredibly enough, lead Tranmere Rovers 3 corners to 2 now. So they pushed all the big fellas up again. A bit of defending for Rovers. It's away by Hughes, somehow. It's knocked inside, and no one was to gather it for Doncaster. So Malkin. Now McNabb on the ball for Rovers. Out to Johnny Morrissey, his first touch, chance to go down the right flank. And now Higgins gathers it, Tranmere. McNabb's in a bit of space. Malkin's there. Chris Malkin's made it 2-0. Jimmy Harvey runs off the bench to celebrate. And Chris Malkin gets his 17th goal of the season. The Tranmere bench can't help but celebrate as good work from Davy Higgins and Neil McNabb. Chris Malkin scores his 17th goal of the season. Steele. Work by Morrissey, and Steele. Morrissey at his best. Now he's got 3 to aim for. Bishop's one of them. Bishop's got the chance now. Good save by the goalkeeper. And by Eddie Bishop's standards, he'll be dissatisfied with his final effort, but it was a very good save by Mark Samways, but denied the fact that Tranmere could have been 3-0 up then. But excellent play by the other substitute, Johnny Morrissey. So a goal in each half by Ian Muir and Chris Malkin as the first leg result here at Prenton Park. Tranmere Rovers go to Yorkshire at the beginning of April, defending a 2-goal lead, and they certainly know they've been in a match here tonight against Doncaster Rovers. So the Northern Final Leyland Daf Cup first leg ends in Tranmere Rovers 2, Doncaster Rovers 0, going to 10,004. A goal in the first half by Ian Muir, and a second goal from Chris Malkin after 79 minutes, making it 2-0. Final score 2-0 here at Prenton Park. The game is certainly far from over yet.
Delve into Christmas with Tranmere Rovers Christmas parties. After your red carpet welcome, explore 6 fabulously themed rooms filled with live entertainment, premium cuisine and divine drinks, including cocktails, champagne and chocolate bar and a vodka luge. Visit trfcevents.co.uk.